Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and that was not as much fun as the one I filmed earlier. I'm going to be real honest. I'm recapping Game 31 of the regular season, second game of today's doubleheader, and the Astros, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We got absolutely destroyed by the Angels, who have not been... They're off to a real bad start this year, so getting absolutely blown out the way we did against them kind of hurts. We ended up losing 12-5, got out hit 12-7, and there's no way to sugarcoat it. Bielak got the start. I don't know why he did. I feel like I've just piled on Dusty Baker during the series, and I don't like doing that because Dusty Baker seems like a nice guy. I'm gonna be real honest. He seems like a nice guy. He seems like a cool guy to spend time with, and I don't like being negative to people who seem really nice. But he has made a lot of mind-numbing decisions. This one is another one. We started Bielak 2 days ago. He had 2 days of rest, and then you tried to throw him back out there? I know he didn't throw much in that game because he got whooped real early. I understand that. But you're already putting him out there after 2 days rest? It went as expected, or at least how I expected it to go on such little rest. He didn't get through an inning. He went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 walks, gave up 3 hits, gave up 4 runs. He was bad, and as much as I want to say, oh, well, this is totally Bielak's fault, it kind of falls on Dusty for putting him in after just such a short rest. And again, I don't like that I've just piled on Dusty Baker during this series. That's not what I want to do, but I don't understand why we started Brandon Bielak in this game. And that was the first of many pitchers, because we ended up using 8 pitchers. Oh, Lord. We used 8 pitchers in a 7-inning game. 8 is embarrassing when you go 9 innings, to be quite honest, but 7? Really? Okay. Cy Snead came in relief immediately after Bielak's disastrous first inning, and I gotta ask, why did we pull Cy Snead? He was doing fine. I understand that at that point the game was kind of out of reach, but I don't get why we pulled Cy Snead. He was rolling. Through his inning in 2/3, he had 2 strikeouts. Like, he didn't look bad, so I don't know why we pulled him. Brooks Raley came in, he got a strikeout, but he gave up a walk and a home run, which that kind of bogs down the outing. Andre Scrub came in, and he, again, wasn't great. He gave up a run, first run of his career in the major leagues, and first one in an Astros uniform. Gave up a walk, also got a strikeout. That's sort of a theme. Paul DeYoung came in relief, and he looked good for the first 2 outs, and then the next inning kind of got away from him. He gave up 2 runs, and, well, they were runs charged to him, but he gave up a walk, gave up a hit, 2 runs got charged to him, because then Blake Taylor came in, and Blake Taylor did not look like himself, and I'm going to ask another question. Why is Blake Taylor pitching in this game? At that point, it was well out of hand. It was already kind of a blowout and kind of a throwaway game, and I hate using the term throwaway game because it just feels so almost ingenuine, and I dislike using that a lot, but at that point, it was kind of a throwaway game. Why are we putting Blake Taylor in this game? He's been one of our more solid relief pitchers. He's one of the more trustworthy ones out of that bullpen. Why are we putting him in a game that is kind of out of reach? I don't get that. After he got knocked out after, again, 2/3 of an inning where he got a strikeout and a walk, we brought in Joe Biagini, and he looked bad. He gave up 4 runs. He gave up 2 walks. He only lasted 2/3 of an inning. It was kind of a theme with our pitchers tonight, of going 2/3 of an inning and giving up walks. Castellanos came in. He also was bad. Point blank, he was also kind of rough. 2 2 1/3 innings, or 2/3 of an inning, walk, couple strikeouts, and our pitching looked bad. Our pitching looked bad. I understand that, the Angels have a couple good hitters, mostly Mike Trout, but we looked bad, and I feel bad pinning it on Brandon Bielak, and I'm not going to do that because I know he had that terrible game out in San Diego, but he should not have been starting tonight. I mean, Lance McCullers, I get that he would be going off of, like, sort of light rest after 3 days. I understand that. But I don't get it. I don't know why we started him. That just seemed like a mistake. And I get being cautious with Lance McCullers Jr. coming off of a UCL tear and Tommy John surgery. I understand that. But Brandon Bielak, a rookie on 2 days rest, I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit. The offense was a Reddick and Straw RBI double. Then Tucker had an RBI triple. Toro had a home run, and Garneau had a home run, which, I'm going to be honest, Garneau's home run kind of hurt my soul, because our 75th 100 team home run was in a blowout. And then on the very next pitch, we ended the blowout. So, cool for Garneau. It's his first one as an Astro, so that's cool. It's also cool that it was the 57th 100 or 75th 100, excuse me, in Astros history, so that was cool. But we got destroyed. I do want to mention this, though. Tucker now leads the league in triples with 5. He's been on a tear. He's been hitting like crazy. And I've mentioned it a bunch of times, so I'm going to say it again. Having Tucker show out the way he has this season is fantastic for our outfield, especially with most of them being free agents after this season. So him showing up the way he has the past couple weeks, I believe it said now he is the first player since like 1979 to have 5 doubles, 5 home runs, and 5 triples in the first 30 games of his season. That is stupendous. That is incredible. Tucker is off to a tear so far, and especially since, I believe, August 13th or 19th, he's been tearing the past week and a half. So yeah, that's all I have to say. There is no game tomorrow. There is no game Thursday, so we have 2 off days. We will be back Friday. I obviously do not know who the starting pitcher will be. I'm guessing probably Lance McCullers, and I don't know what time the game is. So yeah, I do want to say this, though. If you are in the Houston area, try to be safe. I know there is another hurricane bearing down on you guys, so thoughts and prayers with you guys. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much damage in anywhere around there, and hopefully it doesn't strengthen up to a Cat 3 or 4, which is what they're saying it is. And yeah, stay safe if you can. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and yeah, go Stros.